Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Lucas. Kobe is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Embiid in at center. And for the Thunder, they've got Tony Parker. He's out there with Richmond. And it's Russell in at the center position. When the middle of the season rolls around, Clark, how much value do you think there is in keeping an eye on the standings, seeing what the other teams are doing?
You know, Kevin, I think it's a balancing act depending on your team and the makeup of your squad, where you are in the standings. In some cases, it could be a powerful motivator, but I don't think it should be something that discourages you. You have to keep an eye on what's real and what you can control. There's still time for some dramatic shakeups as the season unfolds.
Now, here's Wilkins. Can't cash in from the high post. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Parker. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Passes it to Dantley. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
Now, here is Russell. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And Kobe throws it down.
Boy, I tell you what, Penny Hardaway doing a nice job using that cat-like quickness and length to come up with the steal.
Richmond outside. The Thunder with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Right side, Wilkins. Back to Hardaway. To the inside. Parker with the steal. Shoots over Kobe. That shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Wilkins. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Hayward. Great D that time from Lucas.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play. Oh, my goodness! Come on now. Whoa, the human highlight reel. Add another one to his package.
Timeout. And first time into the game called for Oklahoma City.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let's see the stat sheet here for him. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Richmond outside. Parker outside. Outside, Russell. 6 to shoot. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Offensive rebound outside for Richmond. Over Bryant. Richmond no good. Minnesota in the lead. Shoots the 3, and that's good. Kobe Bryant for the triple. Kobe's got 5 now.
Boy, this really is Kobe's game in a nutshell. I mean, it's the biggest part of his game, his ability to score, and he looks to be aggressive, hunting his shots.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Here's Kobe. Mitch Richmond picking up that last basket. Here's Hardaway. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Hey, I love the effort from the defense, but Hardaway able to finish through contact. Nicely done.
Richmond no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Fades and shoots. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Dominique Wilkins unafraid to put his body on the line, going right into that interior defense and getting himself fouled in the act.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Now here's Wilkins, following the shot by Mitch Richmond. Hardaway, Haywood with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Richmond kicks to Parker. Shoots over Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota making some changes. Yao, he's checked in for Embiid. Kemp comes in for Lucas. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hardaway. Parker against Irving. Bryant looking over the floor. Cycli pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 11. Parker up top. He's covered by Irving. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Parker against Irving. Kemp kicks to Wilkins. Drops in the tray. Wilkins has got 7.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now, here is Red. A 17-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Now the pass to Bridgman. Red against Wilkins. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Hey, he's not just a jump shooter now. Red, excellent at finding angles and available space inside.
Here's Kemp. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Bridgman. Yao Ming pulls it in. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Richardson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. With a pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Thunder in 4th, 5th the Timberwolves.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they call Cycli the spin doctor because of all his fancy footwork on that low block. I've seen Ronnie leave more than a few guys grabbing at air when he pulls off one of those post moves.
Here's Houston. 9-point game his last outing. Such a wide open look.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here is Red. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Minnesota leading by 12. In the corner, Wilkins with it. Trying to get open is Kemp. Wilkins, that's good. Wilkins has got 9.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Haywood, and it's sent back by Kemp.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. And again, it's Minnesota. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. And they've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Stolen by Wilkins. Houston, the pass to Wilkins. Good on the 13-footer. 11 points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Cycli, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Richmond is out there with Parker. Then it's Russell. And it's Cycli in at the power forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now, here is Russell. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Cleveland.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Really crashing that offensive glass, the instincts, the long arms, the quickness of jump. Russell kills you with second chance points.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's an 18-point game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team and continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
Yeah, and Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed, and he's made a living out of doing that.
Irving against Parker. Irving passes to Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Cycli. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Outstanding hustle on the offensive glass. This is why Dantley is an elite offensive rebounder at his position.
For 3, Hayward. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. Parker passes to Dantley. Over Hayward. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
No good from Irving. Thunder trailing by 19. Inside, Richmond. The shot misses. Good D by Hardaway.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now here's Lucas. 9 points last game. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Russell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dantley the pass to Parker. Elbow shot. The shot by Dantley, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Parker passes to Dantley. To the paint. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
Here's Hardaway. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's Richmond. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Hayward outside. Outside Hardaway. The Thunder pull it in. Russell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dantley the pass to Richmond. And a miss there on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hardaway kicks to Hayward. Pass to Lucas. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lucas has got his first points of the game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Haywood's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Ryan's checked in. Outside Bryant. Outside Hardaway. Irving passes to Embiid. From deep. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Dantley. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland. Pass to Richmond. Here's Dantley. Guarded by Hardaway. The shot by Dantley, no good. Minnesota leading by 19. Down low. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Haywood. Here's Richmond over Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
Michael Redd's checked in for Oklahoma City. Richardson comes in for Tony Parker. Timberwolves also changing it up. Yao, he's checked in for Embiid. Kemp comes in for Lucas. And Wilkins subbed in for Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
Passes it to Red. Back to Richardson. Kicks it to Red. Makes it off the glass. Red's got his second basket of the game.
Muscling his way through the defense. Red, no stranger to overcoming contact to get his shot off.
The pass to Wilkins. Outside Hardaway. That shot misses. Thunder trailing by 16. Over to the left wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Yao Ming.
You know, individually, Russell affects the game in so many ways, but as a teammate, I just think he elevates everybody else's play, makes them better.
Now here's Wilkins. 11 points in the game. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Thunder. The Timberwolves second.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. 2 teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup. And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
Here's Bridgman. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland. Russell trying to free himself up. Great D that time from Kemp. In the corner, Wilkins with it. Kept alive. And it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long reach. It's a wrap.
Now here's Richardson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Tell you what, that's got to get Hardaway fired up. He loves capping off those alley-oops like that.
Back to Richardson. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
And no team has been better at scoring on second chance opportunities. Just relentless at attacking. I love how their bigs play in the paint.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pat to the hoop and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Red following the basket by Kobe Bryant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Hardaway. He's averaging 19 points per game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Back to Hardaway. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Clock at 6. Back to Kobe.
He's lost some of the momentum he had earlier. The defense is part of the reason why they've clamped down on him.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Bridgman. Now Haywood. Kemp defending. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Bryant. Back to Hardaway. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number. And boy, has he been prolific.
Now, here is Red. 8 points for him. Here's Haywood. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway passes to Kemp. And it's Kemp with the jam.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Kemp against Haywood. To the middle. Here's Richardson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway. The Thunder have made 7 of the last 12 attempts at the line.
Say this about Richardson. He is a fearless player. There isn't an opponent who doesn't think he can dominate or a situation he can't take charge of. There is no back down in Michael Ray.
Now here's Hardaway. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Toronto. Over Richardson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, what was your impression?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game right now.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested and from deep range. Just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Penny Hardaway.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Wilkins. Lucas is out there with Embiid. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Bryant in at the two-guard position. Now here's Bryant, and Kobe throws it down hard.
Kobe knows exactly what he's doing. Clever, crafty. He's able to disrupt the defense and get what he wants.
Parker passes to Dantley. Pass to Russell. Shoots over Lucas. And it's Russell missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bryant. And it's sent back by Russell. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Minnesota leading by 16. Hardaway dishes to Wilkins. Tries it from 19. The shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. That's tipped and stolen by Lucas. Hardaway kicks to Wilkins. Lob pass to Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Boy, terrific timing on that connection right there. Well done both ways.
Parker. That shot off. Good D by Embiid.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Irving's checked in.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Here is Parker, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Dantley, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
One of the game's better finishers. Dantley can also make plays for others.
Now here's Bryant. They have a 19-point lead. There's the dish to Embiid. Banked in off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Richmond no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Bryant in the corner. Outside Wilkins. No good on the three.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Here's Irving, following the score by Tony Parker. Wilkins passes to Lucas. Timberwolves passing it around. Embiid, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 19. Lucas with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Passes to Embiid. And here is Irving. Releases. Jump shot is good that time. Irving's got his second bucket.
Well, you've got to be conscious of where Irving is because he's consistent at getting the ball in the basket.
To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Irving kicks to Bryant. Down low, Lucas. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And 74%, so-so. You probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Wilkins. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's stolen by Bryant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the deep.
Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Bryant the pass to Kemp. Fades away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Richmond outside. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Richmond's got 8 points.
And inviting contact, that's something that Richmond does as well as anybody.
There's the pass to Hayward. With some arc, here's Irving. Nice form on the 20-footer. He has 6. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. The shot's good from Cycli.
You gotta love the effort from Parker, constantly helping get his teammates involved.
Kobe, the pass to Lucas. On its way from Hayward for 2. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Parker. Russell dishes to Parker. Basket counts. Parker's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Red is a scorer through and through. You can't give him any daylight. He has the ability to shoot it from anywhere.
Now here's Hayward. 9 points in the game so far. They get it back. Got a hand on it. They shoot again. Here's Lucas. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant got his 4th assist in this one.
The assist going to Bryant. Kobe's been improving on that facet of his game.
And the basket by Cycling.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Lucas the pass to Yao. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, the Atlanta Hawks come into town. That will tip off a homestand for them. Then on Sunday, they will start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing. And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Parker, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Parker's got 12 now in this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside Hardaway. Over Richardson. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Now here's Hardaway. 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Guys, it's just so difficult to stop Yao. His size and strength let him go right through that contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them. Boy, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Red passes to Cycling, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice dish from Red that time, the sweet shooting lefty, showing you he's got more than just shooting in his package.
Here's Yao. Chalk up 2 there. Yao's got 7 now in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Richardson. Parker drives in. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Oakley's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Wilkins is checked in for Kyrie Irving.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Bridgman shot's good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Hardaway passes to Wilkins. Wilkins, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Timberwolves on top, just dominating this one. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Michael Redd is out there with Oakley. Then there's Richardson, and it's Cycli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Pass to Bridgman. And he drives in. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Here's Smith. Oakley with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And it's Kemp at the elbow. Here's Houston. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Richardson the pass to Redd. Back to Richardson. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, leaping with purpose there, man. Redd packs a punch on those slams.
Back to Smith. Three-pointer. Cycli pulls it in. The Thunder shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Richardson against Smith. Minnesota with the rebound. Yow's got 7 rebounds in the game. Smith the pass to Houston. Hayward looking over the floor. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Redd against Hayward. Redd kicks to Richardson. It's stolen by Smith. Hayward left side. And it's good for 2.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
Pass to Houston. Hayward outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kemp. Good D by Wood. The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Bridgman the pass to Cycli. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winner and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Bailey. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Houston. Offensive rebound. Outside, Kemp. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Bridgman. Here's Bailey. Now Van Exel. From 17 feet out, it's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And the pass to Bailey. Here's Cycli. He's defended by Jordan. Pass to Bailey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Van Exel. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Hayward can't hit. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bridgman the pass to Van Exel. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Here's Smith. Drops in the layup for 2.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Van Exel passes to Bridgman. Back to Van Exel. To the right side. To stop the drought. And finished off by Wood.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
Kicks it to Smith. Pass to Hayward. Bounce pass Smith. Passes it to Houston. Over Van Exel. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer. The leader in the locker room, Smith, somebody the younger guys can look up to. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Houston, the pass to Chandler. Here's Hayward. Smith trying to break loose. Another shot. Jordan can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, I tell you what, when Richardson is making these shots, it really opens up the floor.
Hayward outside. And there's the pass to Houston. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Richardson outside. Back to Van Exel. That shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Hayward. Shoots. Thunder with the rebound.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kobe Bryant.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Richardson, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Lets it go with a three. He's off on that one. It's been all Timberwolves, and they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Bridgman. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.